sensational. That's
necessary
also,
or sensational.
Sensational. Yeah. Well, you guys can vote. You know, my preferred one is Doctor's Amazing. You know, that's my preferred one. Samazing.
No, I know. Yeah. I know. I think that's a good one. Easy to remember. So.
And we will be definitely answering questions for you guys. If you guys want to interact or ask questions here, you're welcome to come in. I'll see. If you guys want to join us and show us your amazing results, you're welcome. If you are considering a surgery and you want to, you know, really just have us look at something and recommend, you're also welcome to do like free consultations with the 2 plastic surgeons here. And the is he a new doc? Yes, he's a new doc.
Yes,
he is. Dr. Samazing, actually, Dr. Sam Nassiri. Yeah, we will be, stay tuned, because this week we're going to start posting cool stuff about him. If you want to read, you're going to be able to see him in our website. Look, everything about your background.
Absolutely. Yeah, the team's working on it right now. We're trying to come up with a nice Instagram catchy handle like Dr.
Magic Surgeon.
Yeah, Magic Surgeon. It's not going to be as nice, but it'll be okay.
No, absolutely.
But throughout the next couple days and the weeks, we'll be adding more pictures, before, afters of patients I've done surgery on, and more background info, just so everybody out there can get a better idea of who I am.
What I can tell you guys is that anybody that comes and joins our team has been through a pretty kind of background look into their both ethical aspects, professional aspects, skills aspects. Dr. Sam Khan's very well recommended, actually, from very close, very reputable people in the industry, and I saw him. I saw his work. We met several times, and talk about the philosophy behind patient care and safety. And I think we're very well aligned. So I think everybody's going to be enjoying that.
Thank you.
Important.
Thank
yeah,
you.
Absolutely.
I mentioned this before. I've been looking for some place that's not only amazing results and great surgeon, but safety, comes at the forefront. And really, this is it. So
yeah,
excited.
We are very excited, actually. Let's see if we can play here with our focus. So today, like we mentioned last week, also we're going to be presenting to you something cool. We put together some of our simulations. This is a service that at the moment is free, so you should enjoy it. When you submit your free consultation, you can and you submit good pictures. We're going to show you what are good pictures. Then we can put together for you a simulation. So kind of how we perceive that you are going to look later on what's feasible, So we want you to have realistic expectations, so nothing else that being able to see that in your own body, because you can send us a wish pic, but that doesn't mean that we're going to be able to achieve that in your own body. So these simulations allow us, cool. To do that. And we're going to show you some very early results, some results that are about 6 weeks old, which is, we've been doing this for about 2 or 3 months now. And we're getting patients that are about that old in terms of results. And what do you think? I mean,
I love it. I mean, not a lot of places offer this, and not a lot of places do it. As part of your consultation and what you're getting. And I've seen some places do it, but they've been not as natural. Like you would say, oh, this looks fake or edited. But we'll show everybody out there today the simulations and the post-op results and weeks after. It's very realistic.
Yeah.
And it's a great service to be like, okay, this might be what I, potentially may look like.
And opens up a lot, I think, of communication between you and us. When we recommend something, that you'll understand why we recommend it, because you will see it, reflected. Sometimes we'll say, oh, you should probably have some lipo in your thighs if you're considering this, or maybe do a lipo of your chin, of your arms, or, these things that we see that we can be improved that you might not even consider. So we can do that. At the same time, if you're having, unrealistic expectations, then you will see what is possible and what might not be possible. So It's a great communication tool.
Really amazing, thing that's offered here. But we'll show you.
We'll show you in a bit. We also will talk in. Okay, so at the moment we have a promo going, which is an amazing promo. I think we try to make this easy for all of you, and we made it. We even had a phone number 844 top 8440, because the promo is 8,000 the first procedure, 4,000 the second one, and 4,000 the third one, so 844. And this is an all-inclusive promo, so it includes the services with the hotel, the care, the massages, and everything that we offer in one place. And I think it's great for you and easy for you, great for us and easy for us, in the sense of putting all this together. And it's easy to understand. I think it solves all your problems when you're considering this. Now remember that we're very safe and we offer concierge plastic surgery. So very hard, to get the results that we get with the service that we get with the concierge service and all of this for this pricing is insane. So you should take advantage of that. Let's see. We have some questions here. I don't know. We had a request, but it did not go through. Let me see if we can look into. Hello, Dr. Sam Nasseri. Are you originally from Iran? They're asking.
I am, yes. Yes, I am.
A good guess. Yes. In fact, Dr. Askari is also from Iran. Dr. Morales is from Mexico. I'm from Argentina. And we have an amazing group of international people.
Yeah, the staff, even the rest of the staff here from all over. So
yeah, that's right.
There's a good chance we might speak your language. Let's say.
Well, yeah, that's right. That's right. Welcome to South Florida.
Right.
This is it. Well, congratulations, especially in Florida. Safety has been unfortunately compromised. Absolutely, I agree 100% with you, and this is why we are trying to make a case of that, showing that we not only prioritize safety, but also go above and beyond, because we know that there are going to be surgeons out there that are great. They provide great results. They're actually very reputable and great surgeons. But I can guarantee you that they will not provide you this concierge service, that we really go above and beyond when it comes to monitoring after surgery, which is very important. I'm getting notifications now in my iWatch about vital signs of the patients that I did surgeries today, yesterday, and the day before yesterday. And these things are not common, especially not in the private setting. So, being able to be cared by a team that is specializing in post-op care is also not usual. And, this is definitely not the norm in the whole country, much less in South Florida, which you can find places that you better watch out what you're looking for. So if you know people around and you people that is considering this, then I think it's worth letting them know about our existence. At least take a look and see everything we offer. We are working on a couple of projects that are amazing. One of which is going to be a way for you to understand what questions to ask, and we're gonna give you a little bit of a point system. So if you are really shopping around, which you should, where to look. What is important. What is really important besides the results. Obviously results you can see Instagram, see the work that they do, but then there's a lot of other aspects that are important, and be able to see them all and then give them points, and then you make your choice. But one of the things will be the simulations. Who offers simulations? Well, that's important. There are a few practices that offer simulations. We are offering whole body simulations. Like face, breast, tummies, booties. This at a level that is really, really advanced. These are not machine performed simulations. These are actually human achieved simulations with the input that we give about creating this simulation is done manually, and they are amazing. Okay, so I'm going to show you. We'll show you.
Yeah, well, we'll get there. And the safety part you're mentioning, just the fact that you can be rest assured that we're seeing, your vitals, we know what's going on, and if anything goes awry, someone will get in touch with you. Not only makes us sleep better at night, but you're going to sleep better as well, knowing that that you're in good hands. So
and you have a point of contact all the time with us. Our post-op team is always aware, is always available, and we especially the first few days after surgery, you're gonna have somebody there with you, caring for you. They're gonna have the massage therapist seeing you every day for the massages. Multiple people is gonna be aware of your situation, and I think that's important. And there is no price for that, actually. You can charge whatever you want, but we decided to price the whole entire packet in a very accessible way. Because we want people to be able to access these services. Obviously they have a cost, and if you go very cheap, mostly what you're compromising is your safety. So understand that. So with that, it's clear, and we have a ton of things that will give you for much less of a price point that you will get probably close to home. So good. Let's answer some questions that I saw around here. Do you want to just go ahead and do the simulations? I think the simulations are pretty cool.
Get it going. Show everybody.
Let's see. We're gonna show a few. Let's show a few simulations, and we're gonna move around a bit here and show you. So I hope all of you can see. We try to organize it in a way that you can see it. So the Instagram, it's reversed, obviously, because the camera is reversed, but we're gonna try. Let me see if I can make it. I'm gonna try to make it full screen here. Okay, here we go. So let's see. We cover the private part so we don't get banned. But this is the pre-op, and it says perfectly labeled pre-op. This is the simulation.
And the pre-op is from what the patient sends in.
By the way, so this is a good picture pre-op. See, if you send a picture, that's a good picture. It will be better to include a little bit more of the thighs, but that's a good picture. And now this is pre-op, then center is simulation, and then this is post-op. The difference in the skin color is just the lighting, in there. So, but I think this is a pretty close estimate, between the simulation and the post-op, and then this is 1 day post-op, so that's pretty insane.
Patient's still swollen. There's a lot going on.
So this patient had a buttock lift, a real buttock lift, and also it's part of a circumferential body lift, and also fat transfer to the butt. That's what it says in here. And this is again 1 day old. So it is a pretty close.
Really close. If you look at the flanks, how close is that to the post-op? Obviously, we have the scars, and this patient is still swollen with fluid, so it's only going to get better. We didn't have her 6 weeks.
That's right. We did not have. This is a patient that we did recently. So also, I want you to understand why we decided to do a circumferential body lift on her on the buttock lift. Is in the pre-op. I don't know if you are able to see there, but there's a lot of wrinkly skin in this portion down here. Here I don't know if it's. Let me see if we can increase the brightness. It would be great to be able to increase the brightness. I'm not sure if you increase the brightness, but there's a lot of wrinkly skin in these areas, right here. So that's why this is a patient that lost a lot of weight, and that's why for her, not only the BBL will not be enough to remove all that wrinkly skin, so it's better to do just that, like the buttock lift. So I think that's good. Okay, similar patient. Heavier, but with a lot of excess skin, massive weight loss. You see this typical distribution where they have this area here, the love handles, and then what we call saddlebags as well. So in order to correct that, the buttock lift is the best, and also fat grafting at the same time. This is before, the center is a simulation, and this is 3 days post-op. And you see how much correction we achieve in the hips, in the booty, and there's some incisions because this is also a buttock lift, so it will require a posterior incision, but these things are pretty close. So when we see this and we show you the simulation, we wanted you to understand what we mean. These things here are the scars that we simulate, and this is eventually how this will look.
And I think actually her buttocks turned out better than the simulation. Yeah. So we're trying not to overpromise, and under-deliver, but rather the opposite. So,
That's right.
It looks great.
Yeah, I think let's see. We have some other questions. So this is breast lift with implants and 360 lipo with J-plasma. And again, you can see, granted, this is again 1 day post-op for this patient. Okay, so it's this is very early. This is how she looks, and she looks actually pretty close to the simulation. There's some excess swelling still in the abdomen area, perhaps on the hips.
Scars are still healing.
The scars are new, they're super fresh.
There's going to be, some dropping of the breast as well, filling that lower pole. So
yeah, but all in all, I think the simulation does a good job in exploring and showing how these patients will look after surgery, so you understand more and more what to expect. Let's see, we have this is the same patient from the back, or no, this is not the same patient. This is a patient that had just a BBL, a liposuction of the back and BBL. Again, pre-op, simulation, 1 day post-op. That is pretty close. So I think it's
very close.
One of the things that you will see that we will talk to you about if you send good pictures. So send us photos like she did. She did send us these photos. We fixed a little bit of the background, and then we create a simulation. And then here we're showing you her 1 day post-op result. And I think it's really nice. This is the front of that same patient. Also showing the nice improvement on the waistline, on the hips. Which give you a pretty good
very similar
estimation.
Yeah.
Of how she's gonna look. So this is a service that I think is very very helpful for anyone considering plastic surgery, where it brings you this much level of detail on the post-op. I think it's actually really really nice to have.
I mean, we always talk and recommend, but for a patient to actually see, this is what you're talking about, what you're expecting, I think makes a big difference. If they want to or not, go ahead with what we recommend.
For the breast augmentations, is the scar around the nipple or beneath the breast with a vertical or horizontal scar. But that all depends on the type of lift that you will need. That's why when we do the simulation, we estimate the type of lift. So if you need a lift with a regular anchor scar, that we will show you an anchor scar. If you need a lift just with a periareolar approach, we will just show you a periareolar approach. And if it's just an augmentation, we just show you the augmentation without any scars. But we try to mimic even the scars, as much as possible. So you understand, I guess, the scar placement.
Right.
And that.
It's all in there.
Yeah, it is great. I got girls in Facebook group asking about you, Palladino, and of course, nothing but great words. Thank you. Great. Thank you very much. I think Facebook groups are great. We do have Top Aesthetics has its own Facebook groups, and you can participate in it if you are a potential patient or a past patient. I think they're really great discussions. I don't usually participate with that. I rather maintain myself away from that because I wanted to remain more like a private conversation among the people in the group. But in general, it's good to hear the experience of other patients.
Of course. I mean, that's how we want to attract patients.
I had lipo 4 months ago, and I love my results, but I'm left with a little flaccid. Really is not much, but shows around the navel. Yes, that is an area. I'm not sure if you had J-plasma or not. J-plasma helps, but we always say that around the navel area is when you see a little bit more of the skin laxity. Our patient here, actually, she looks pretty good, and this is early post-op, so she doesn't have that much skin laxity, but that area is an area that is, probably hardest.
Yeah, and that'd be some of the options we recommend sometimes, like the J-plasma, to get a little bit. Everybody's skin heals differently with the amount of tightening, but that is an option to help sometimes with the loose skin.
And I know you might be a good candidate for a tummy tuck. Who knows? That we always, that's why we have our system set up for this follow-up, and then the follow-up system is really good because we're gonna you're gonna send us photos throughout a year. We're gonna send you the photo request, and I hope that way we can assess better and see if you need something else or not. Okay, a little bit about breast. So here you have a patient that is 1 day post-op, and we're gonna show you the same patient 6 weeks post-op. So this is a patient that you see there pre-op. She had a implant exchange. She wanted to have, they're a little droopy, and she also had liposuction. I mean, her results are really, really nice, really good. She had a smaller, more perky breast now. No, this one you can't see much. Maybe like right there. Let's see if you guys can see it. And that way you see how much she had improved. Again, this is 6 weeks later, and look at the difference. And I think the simulation makes a really good approach to the final result.
It really does help.
I think actual result looks better. Right?
I think so too. The scar healed very nicely, and I think her tummy looks even better.
The waistline. Yeah, we try to be realistic, and if our results look better than the simulation, then great. I think that's even
that's a bonus.
It's a bonus, right? Exactly, because at least we under promise and over deliver, which is what you want in these cases. So I think these things are important, and we wanted to share with you what the simulations are about, so you'll understand first of all that you had to send good pictures, and second what we can do or what we could do with those pictures, so we improve our communication with you guys. This is a BBL, again, simulation, first pre-op, then simulation, then this is 6 weeks post-op. And I think, again, although her arms are down in the post-op, you can still see how it's very close to the simulation.
Right.
Improvement on the shape, on the contour, on the fullness of the booty, and then the texture. Everything looks.
And this is a good better. 6 weeks after, so a lot of the swelling, has
subsided.
Subsided. So really nice.
Yeah, I think. You recommend a tummy tuck with a BBL? Yeah, remember we have the current promo. It's $844. So that would be $12,000 with all inclusive, because it's $844. In your case, it's $8,000 for the tummy, $4,000 for the BBL, let's say, and that is a very common combo that we perform. I think those areas is good to treat at the same time.
Right. Right. I mean, just it might be a little bit difficult in terms of the post-op, being, you had a procedure on your front and on your back, but the final result being that you're able to do it all together and heal nicely, it's a great combo.
And it will not compromise the result, but it will be, a little bit rocky at the beginning. Now, when you come with us, we have everything set up in a way that we will help you, because there are questions. So how do I sleep when I have the two procedures? How's it? So we will solve all that for you.
Right,
we have all the answers. You don't have to even worry about it. There's going to be people in the hotel telling you what to do, how to lay, putting the cushions in the right position.
And the results really look amazing. It's not compromised. You get that great buttock with the tummy. It really looks amazing.
And the lipo of your back combined with the fat grafting of your booty and hips combined with the tummy tuck, it's like such a powerful combination. I think it allows you to get a good result of much better improvement of the whole body's contour.
Right.
You can do it separate. You can do the BBL first or the tummy first. But if you can do them both at the same time,
right. And of course, there's criteria. Not everybody's a candidate for all these combinations. You have to meet a certain criteria, make sure we can do it all at once. Remember, safety. So, as long as we go by the guidelines,
That is a great point. For most of the patients that are on a BMI on the higher level, especially over 32 or so, I think they're going to be better candidates to perform perhaps some lipo first, or maybe like a BBL, and then come back for the tummy. So I think that's it is to keep these things a little bit safer. I hope these simulations that we have been showing you do help you understand a little bit better what we can do. We will now jump and tell you a lot of information you can find in our website. You can go to our YouTube channel right from the website, Top Aesthetics. You can click here on the free consultation link. the free consultation link will take you to the form. You fill out this form, and then we will send you a quote right away. And then there's a lot of resources here. Also, you can go to the BMI calculator here. It will take you so you can calculate your BMI. Just look it up, because we have put a lot of info in our website. So I think it's a great resource. And don't forget, we have the store too. The store is actually quite nice. From all the nice merchandise that we have to a lot of the things that you will need, foams and all of that. But remember, all our procedures give you all the accessories you need. Okay, so they are all included. These are extra that you might want to buy. For example, sheets for your bed in the hotel. This is something that if you can bring your own sheets, if not, we can provide you these. You can buy these ones here, and that is great, because otherwise the hotel will charge you if you stain their own their sheets. So we have an arrangement with the hotel, and they're really good about it. We protect all their linens and furniture and mattresses and all that with proper covers, but we recommend for you to bring your own linen.
So we don't even want you to get yelled at the hotel.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
We have it all covered.
Yes, that's right. No, the hotel they are really nice, by the way. So they are very accommodating. I think it's a great group of people as well. We are happy working with them, and our patients are loving.
But the BMI calculator on there, I think, is great.
The BMI is.
If you have any questions, you can go on there, see the procedures and the different categories, and see what you may or may not be eligible for. Sometimes, I think it was the one with the explanation point, right?
Yeah,
the orange
right.
one.
Yeah.
You may be a candidate, but we would rather talk to you first, see you, and then assess, just to make sure.
We have a couple of boxes there that give you like our general guidelines. Remember, the best thing you can do still is send us your information. Just send your free consultation. It's easy. It's easy. It takes literally less than 5 minutes. Send us good pictures, and then we'll definitely give you the best plan, just personalized for you. When's that the promotion 844 expire? I don't know. We'll talk to the coordinators. Hopefully not too soon, but maybe. Do you use stem cell therapy with your surgeries? Well, fat grafting is the highest stem cell therapy you can get.
True.
Yeah.
But maybe they're asking about PRP.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah. Well, we definitely have PRP available, and we don't overcharge it with stem cells, but because we do fat grafting is the tissue that has the highest concentration of stem cells. It's actually higher concentration than the bone marrow, and those stem cells that are in the fat that we transplant, and we do it like sometimes to the buttocks, sometimes to the hips, sometimes to the face, to the breast, different areas. It will actually help remodel and improve that body, skin area, texture, because those stem cells are differentiating into the cells that you need in that area. So it's interesting. So
Yeah,
I think,
absolutely.
yeah, but we don't necessarily do specific stem cells, although when we transfer fat, has a lot of stem cells as part of it. Okay, very good. Very good. Dr. Sam has been doing cosmetic surgery for 4 or 5 years now, right?
I graduated from my fellowship in 2020, so
Very
almost
3 years.
3 to 4 years. Correct.
Very good. And you have surgical experience from before as well.
Correct. I do, and I'm board certified in cosmetic surgery.
Very good. Dr. Palladino, BMI 35, need full 360 gynecomastia and make tummy tuck. Yeah, maybe we need to see where your fat distribution is, because even though you are at a higher BMI, if your fat is not all located in your tummy, then you might be a candidate for that. So BMI is a way of generalizing this, but the best thing to do is just to send your information. If you send your information with pictures, we're able to see how's your fat distribution and recommend the best plan for you. So, free consultation right there. You can also get a free consultation from Instagram. So that's definitely something you can. Let me see here. I'm missing some of this. Okay, Does TSH really what is this? Really matter with the plastic surgery TSH? TSH is a thyroid hormone. Okay, so it does matter. It matters mostly with anesthesia. So it's a good indicator of how your thyroid is functioning. So your TSH is one of the hormones that regulates your thyroid. So if it's very low, you have hyperthyroidism. If it's very high, you have hypothyroidism. So those are the indicators, and that's why we measure those things. And if you are on thyroid hormones, we will ask for your endocrinologist to give us a blessing before you have surgery. And this is mainly just for making sure that your anesthesia is uneventful.
Right, and it matters, if you have high thyroid levels, low thyroid levels, some are more, important to know and distinguish. And it's mainly, just like you said, anesthesia. That's why we ask these things.
Yeah, I think at the end it's mainly about safety. I know that our preoperative process could be a little bit, annoying if we put it in a way, but at the end is mainly for your own safety. I mean, that's what it's all about.
I mean, we love doing surgery.
Yeah.
All day. I mean, you come in, we would love to do surgery, but it's for your safety. So this is an elective surgery, so we want to make sure that not only are you happy with your cosmetic appearance, but you get to enjoy it. You get to enjoy it as well. So absolutely,
I think it's important to be able, just remember, especially for some of you that might be frustrated because of the process. I remember, was it today? Once in a while we find something that is worth looking into, for doing this. So I think it's important. And if you are going to have surgery in places that they don't ask for any labs, I would say be careful, because there are some things, basic stuff needs to be looked into. So let's see. I never qualified for a mini tummy tuck, but now that I've done and want to solve this little flaccidity in mini tummy. Yeah, you know what? It maybe you're right, because sometimes after if you had lipo before and you reduce, and now the amount of excess skin is a lot less and is, let's say, mainly located under your belly button, maybe you are a candidate for a mini tummy tuck. We sometimes recommend that, just doing lipo if you're not completely happy with the amount of excess skin around the lower abdomen area. Then you can always do like a mini tummy tuck. I think that's
reasonable. Lot of times we say that too. If you don't want to have that scar, we're like, okay, you're borderline, let's give it a try, let's do lipo, and if you do have some extra skin, you can always come back and remove it.
Correct.
So not a big deal whatsoever.
The incision will likely be smaller in that case.
Absolutely.
Because the amount of skin is less.
Right.
Yeah. And that's usually my patients say, how is because most patients are worried about the incision length, in the tummy tucks. And as I said, the length of the incision depends absolutely and only on the amount of excess skin that you have. If you don't have a lot of excess skin, small incision. If you have, significant excess skin, then longer incision.
Right.
Do you use side up as a size up every patient that you conduct a surgery, or do you have a team too close to you? Side up, or size up? Maybe you want to send the question again.
Yeah, I'm not
sure what you're asking. Yeah, we have a group of people, and I think these comments open the questions to the fact that during the pre-op process, several different teams take a look at your different aspects of the submission. So both our anesthesia team, our pre-op team, ourselves take a look at your lab work, your submission, your photographs and things to make a plan. But during the pre-op process, we multiple people looks at this, and I think it's great, because this is one of the reasons why we really are so safe and catch up a lot of the things that we had to be careful with. Sometimes when things like this,
there's so many eyes on you and your lab work, and before you actually get to the OR table, which is great, rather than there's no way we can miss anything really.
No, and my point of view, it will not be the same point of view of the anesthesiologist, So I think it's great to have this set of eyes, looking at everything, and I think it's important because we pay attention to different things. So I want to let you know how happy I am looking into the mirror. That's awesome. This is 6 days after surgery. That is so nice, and that's what we want to hear.
That's why we do this.
Yeah,
right?
exactly. We I always say that patients become experts at asymmetries because they look in the mirror so much after surgery. That they start noticing things that they didn't even notice. And,
right.
It's funny because I didn't know I had scoliosis, and I went to a chiropractor and he took an x-ray and they told me, oh, look, you have like an 8-degree scoliosis and you have like about a 2 centimeters shorter leg. What? Well, that happens with all my patients now. When I point out these asymmetries, they're not that obvious, but they had it the whole life,
And we're not picking on you. We just want you to know so that when you go
That's
and
right.
look at yourself in the mirror, you'll be like, oh, okay, that was there from before. So
that is exactly right.
I mean, nobody's fully symmetrical.
No,
Everybody
most patients
has,
are.
asymmetry, and that's kind of the way we are.
Now, in our website, in the first page, you can see this section is the free consultation section and also the finance section. So you can actually go click in the link on CareCredit, and then you will take you to even calculate financing. So that's cool. Sometimes you can pay certain portions up front, and then you can just pay the rest and finance it in a year or 2 or 5, whatever is more comfortable for you. So we provide financing for different options for financing. So yeah,
should we try this?
Yeah, let's do that one. Sorry, I stopped it and we stopped reading the comments in that one. Yeah, so the website has tons of cool information, and if you want to learn more about our concierge service, the hotel, just go to concierge service and then you put learn more. It will take you to these amazing pictures. This actually is the rooftop of the hotel. There's a beautiful bar, nice pool. Weather now, it's a little bit rainy today and the day yesterday, but it's usually nice and sunny. And then it give you all our other care, the transportation and the concierge care, and it's just it's gonna get better soon. So
and we can have a team come to you, or we can have the transportation team bring you over.
Here.
So either way, you're going to get seen.
Yes. Oh, yeah, absolutely. And post-op, we'll do it however you want. We have the options of doing a virtual follow-up or doing an in-person follow-up. So it's up to you. But we have a team that is constantly monitoring you at the hotel. So that's what matters, and we're always aware of that. Are all massages included in the premium stay package? Yeah, the premium stay package includes the first 3 massages, which are the most important. If you're gonna be here 4 or 5 days or so, maybe you want to add an extra or 2, and then once you leave here, we will recommend you to continue these massages. So if you can do some research before surgery and pick a place that you're gonna use, that would be great. So that way you have some massages, maybe like another 10 or so lined up.
Right. They help. They really help with your recovery and the overall appearance post-op. And they're not normal massages. They're lymphatic massages, special massages. So make sure, when you're searching, you do search for those.
Yeah, we call it post-op massage or lymphatic massage as well. And I think they give you a better result overall if you can do them. So yes.
Do you let patients wake up and stay for a bit before sending them to the hotel?
No, we kick them right out. We actually go from the OR to the parking lot. Actually, patients stay here for about an hour, okay? Sometimes more, sometimes a little bit less, depending on how quickly they recover. Let me tell you this, which I think is very important. First of all, you're going to be under our care here, at the hotel, and all of this. We're going to be monitoring you. So that's one thing. So we will only transport you when it's safe to be transported, when you're awake enough. And the the team that works with us from Med Miami, that are the team that is going to be taking care of you at the hotel, besides our post-op team that is going to be monitoring you, they really love working with us because they have worked with other clinics. Now they only work with our clinic and a few other surgeons, and they always say that our patients recover the fastest because we do a lot of investment into your anesthesia team, drugs, and all of that. And we want you to be like awake, like fast, so you can start walking, so you can start moving, so you avoid issues, and that's important. So rest assured that when you come with us, you're gonna have all the necessary time to recover, both in the recovery room, and then in the hotel, and you're gonna be monitored, and yeah, you don't have to worry about anything.
Right. I mean, I understand what that patient's talking about, and here, I mean, we're not trying to just operate on patients. We have a set limit, a number that we do, and there is no rush to get anything done here.
No, not at all.
Once again, that's why I was so excited to be here, because safety. We want to make sure that everything's okay from start to finish to post-op. So absolutely, there's a whole team that's going to make sure and let us know that you're okay to go to the hotel.
We've been exposed to different types of settings, and we understand very well where the shortcomings are in our industry, and we understand the ones that are very dangerous and the ones that that should be just looked into, and we minimize them all 100%, more so than what you can expect. And hands down, if you show me anybody that does what we are doing now for the price that we are doing it now, I'll say, just I'll give you money.
He said it.
Yeah, because there is none. There is nothing. I'll show you everything we do for you and we have in place. And for not only for you, but for your companions, of your family that's going to be with you, taking care of you. Believe me, this is not a joke. The procedures that we do here are monster procedures, like complete body makeover, circumferentials, combinations. Those things are not normal, Very rarely we do just like one BBL or one tummy tuck or like just the breast. We usually do this. And to recover from that is not easy. And you need a lot of help. And you should not underestimate that. And luckily for you, we have everything figured out and we have a super safe environment, So I think it's nothing. I think it's important for you to consider that when you're looking around. So, if I want a surgery Monday, I should be there Saturday. And what would you? So that's a great question. And we started having the patients come 2 days before because we want to minimize the stress on the patient. We want the patient to have time to arrive, to look at the land, to experience the hotel, perhaps experience Fort Lauderdale,
Absolutely.
which is beautiful.
Right. Go ahead.
No, and I think that is the decrease of anxiety level is so much better.
I mean, if you, of course, to talk to us, ask your questions, get comfortable with the staff, not just us, with the nurses, with anesthesia. I mean, I think that all helps. We don't want you to be stressed. You being stressed in surgery makes the surgery more difficult, and in turn stresses us out as well. So it affects everybody, and we want you to be here and ask your questions and be as comfortable as you can be.
It's a stressful situation as it is, for you, not for us, but for you. Imagine there's a big decision going through surgery, and we want to make it the least stressful for you. So if you come here, you get to relax. You do the pre-op the day before surgery, but you arrive the day before that. So I think having enough time to do that will make your life so much easier. You can even enjoy the pre-op IV therapies that we offer now because you have the time. So that day before surgery, you're gonna come to our beautiful Las Olas Med Spa. You're gonna enjoy the services that they provide. If you want to, you can have an IV the day before surgery. Then we can have an IV after surgeries. You can have extra exparal injections after too, because we are gonna be there monitoring you. Providing you the best level of pain management that we can, that's available in the industry. Believe me, I think 2 days before, if you're having surgery on Monday, We'll do your pre-op on Sunday. If you're having surgery on Tuesday, you'll be here on Sunday. We're doing your pre-op on Monday and so forth. That's the way we have it, and I think it's the best way that we have tried so far.
Yeah, absolutely. And the med spa is amazing. It's beautiful.
And you live right there.
And I live right next to the med spa, so if you ever want to shout and have me come over, not a problem.
If you are walking through Las Olas Boulevard in Fort Lauderdale, which is definitely recommended, it's a beautiful place to walk through. It's like a very touristy place.
Really nice, yeah.
You will probably encounter Dr. Nassiri there.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I'd love to meet you.
Yeah, it is. It is a nice place for you to see. That whole area, and the med spa. Well, just you tell us.
And the main clinic, we're only about 10 to 15 minutes.
Yeah.
From there. So
very close. Will you do inner thigh lipo and add to a BBL? Yeah, that's thigh lipo, arms lipo, chin lipo. Amazing areas as to add to your BBL or 360 lipo, especially if you are doing like J plasma, because we will treat the J plasma, those areas with J plasma, and we'll tighten the skin. But yeah, I think that's a great idea.
I think those areas, the chin and the thigh,
yeah.
The J plasma is huge game changer. So definitely something to consider.
Yeah. Any area that you need lipo.
You can do it on any area,
yeah.
Any area, but
since you're doing lipo, take advantage of it.
Absolutely,
it's definitely
absolutely.
Something. So once again, 844 is a current promo. 8,000 the first procedure, 4,000 each additional procedure. Extra lipo areas are between 500 and 1,000, so it's not 4,000. So if you add, for example, your arms, is another 500. If you add your chins, another 500. So those are good add-ons if you're considering it during these procedures. And then there's financing available, and these are all inclusive packages. So includes all your accessories, transport, care, massages, post-op visitations, besides all of the anesthesia and all that. So it's a pretty good deal.
It's unbelievable. So what do we have here? I love my tummy tuck. Thank you, Dr. Palladino.
Show us, Len. Come in. You should come. Don't be shy. You can always come in here and if you're willing to show your results, we'd love to see it. When would you expect to see the BBL shrink to finish? Well, what's your experience with the shrinkage?
I mean, there's waves. Obviously, when you're first right out of surgery, there's, first of all, not all of the fat survives. Obviously,
Correct.
We want most of it to survive. That's also to do with your post-op care and how you, no smoking, eat, the right foods and so forth. So it's never going to be as much volume. And remember, there's tumescent mix in there, so that adds, and swelling. So it goes through a phase where it shrinks, but then as it sort of fluffs up, so to say.
Correct.
So it's not always going to be smaller. Sometimes you think it's getting bigger during that phase, but it does shrink. Not all of that fat lives, but we try to make it in a way with the technology we use, with the method we do. To minimize that and to have as much volume of fat survive as we can.
I agree. I mean, post-op care is a big portion of it. Having massages. Remember, the most reduction that you can have of the swelling around your waistline is going to make your booty and hips look bigger because of what we call the waist to hip ratio. And then, at the beginning, once all that fluid and swelling goes away, your tissues start softening, and then we don't encourage you to gain weight, but because you have more fat in your butt and less in your waistline, if you put on weight, your booty is gonna get bigger. I've seen patients that had gained a significant amount of weight over the years after the BBL, and their booties got quite large. So be mindful of that. So in general, we over inject a bit because we know that you're gonna lose some volume.
Yeah, absolutely. And I would wait. You definitely should wait 9 to 12 months to really have everything settle in, to see where you're at. And if you know, you still want more volume, you can always come back, you know, for most of the time.
Yeah, sometimes certain areas where your skin is a little bit tighter require, you know, maybe like a second round or a third round. Usually about that much, and if you couldn't correct it by then it's probably it's too tight. But yeah, I think it's a possibility to inject fat a little bit more. I'm a huge back sleeper. Can I do it to prevent rolling into my back after a BBL? What can I do to prevent rolling into my back? Okay, good question. So in the clinic, in the hotel, we will set up the things for you to teach you how to sleep in your back. Remember that we do a lot of combined procedures. So if you do like a tummy and your BBL, well, guess what? You're gonna be sleeping on your butt, on your back, but offloading your butt. And we will teach you how to do that. So that way, if you're a huge back sleeper, it's fine. It's fine.
Absolutely.
You know, as much as you can avoid putting the pressure, the results.
Yeah, we want you to minimize that as much as you can, but for the most part, get good results. My butt is a boom boom. Thanks to Dr. Palladino. Nice.
That's what we want.
Yeah, Dr. Boom Boom.
That's right. Maybe that would be a good candidate for
my name, Dr. Boom Boom. Done.
See?
From now on, hashtag Boom Boom.
GG. Dr. Boom Boom, that's right. Hashtag Boom Boom, that's a good one. 5 weeks post-op, happy so far. Thank you. If you're happy at 5 weeks, you'll be happy. Yeah, later too. Nothing's going to get worse at 5 weeks. I always say, if the patients are usually happy at the second, third day, well, if you're happy 2 or 3 days into it, you're going to be so happy later. You know, once the swelling goes away and things actually improve. Okay.
Can I sleep on my stomach after the BBL?
Well, we encourage you.
We actually want you to sleep on your stomach because we want you to not put pressure on your buttocks as much as you can. So yes, absolutely.
Yeah, sleeping on your stomach is the best. But you know, if you are a huge back sleeper, you can still do it. And we will tell you how, so you don't have to worry.
We'll show you everything.
Yeah, there's a team for that. And remember that we have that YouTube channel that is amazing, and you can subscribe and like all the videos that we have in there. They're actually really informative, and some of the videos are on positioning, you know, after surgery. So it will tell you what we do for that. And so it's good for you to check that out if you are looking into having surgery. The more you watch those videos, the best prepared you're gonna be, you know, better prepared you're gonna be to go through this, and it's less stressful.
Absolutely. Someone want to join?
Okay, no, it's just Alejandro Perez. He's joined our place here, but no, here is sweet. Let's see. Or maybe let's talk to Leandra. Is she there? Leandra is our amazing esthetician at the Med Spa, and you know, let's see what she is doing. Hey.
Hi.
Hello.
How are you?
Guys.
Good. How are you?
Pretty good. How are you doing?
Doing good. We're enjoying seeing all of the pre-op patients coming to the Med Spa, and all of the companions are taking advantage. So it's been awesome.
Let me see something. I'm gonna try something. I'm gonna try to see if I can put you here
on the TV.
In the TV, so not only us can see you, but everybody else. I know people in the. Let's see, maybe here. There you go. That's Leandra. You guys hopefully can see her there. Let's see. We can. It's kind of hard to adjust the focus, but yeah, there you go. Are you there?
I'm here. It worked.
Good, it worked. And we can hear you on the back right here and see you on the front. That's awesome.
Yeah.
So
the pre-op appointments, we go over the timing for what time your cutoff time is for liquids. Any questions that you have before surgery, we go over it at the pre-op office. We go over what medications are being prescribed to you that are already called in for you, so you just have to pick them up, which is really close to the hotel. And we get you fitted for your garments, and you guys get 20% off of the Med Spa treatments as well. So it's awesome.
So you guys are gonna get to see this beautiful lady there when you go to the Med Spa, and she's gonna guide you through the pre-op process. And I think it's patients like the experience is getting so much better.
So much better.
It's used to be, first of all, used to be in a just crappy hotel room. Then we got in a much better hotel room. And we got in a like a huge place that it was almost a little bit too much. And now it's the best place possible because you can enjoy not only the pre-op experience, but you can enjoy other services of the med spa. You can enjoy IV infusions, which, by the way, IV infusions are like so relaxing because we get you in those, noise canceling headphones, cozy recliners,
Right.
and you can.
I've been trying to sneak in there, on my walks down Las Olas, but I'll wait a couple weeks.
And you guys can also schedule a hydrofacial with Leandra, with all she's gonna tell you everything. So
Yeah.
tell us.
I was just gonna mention there's also a QR code that we have that all of the patients are scanning called Ali Flash. That it pretty much you have a chance to win anywhere from $500 to $300 towards your service with Dr. Faith, doing injectables or Botox, fillers, all of that fun stuff. So yesterday we had somebody win $300. So that was a big deal. That was awesome. And she ended up giving it to her companion, her mom, who's going to get her lips and cheeks done with Dr. Faith.
Nice.
Yeah, that's pretty amazing. Yeah,
It's amazing.
and to have all that available at the same time you come, and it's good. Believe me, it's not just only for you; it's for your companion. Which is great.
Yeah.
Yeah, because in the past we did not have this available, although the experience was pretty good. Now we have this is like super upgraded
And brand new.
Yes.
So everything's just
yeah,
state of the art.
the place is another thing. Like it's amazing, and the ladies that you will meet there, like Leandra, Amanda, Dr. Faith, they're it's top of the line. So that's why we say you will experience excellence, and it's just getting better, better and better. So how has been, what would you say, Leandra, from your kind of perspective, the
Like experience.
the experience for the patients? What do they say when they go?
They love it because I've actually had some of your patients that had surgery with you 2 or 3 years ago getting one procedure, and then they come back to get something else done a few years or months later, and they're like, wow, this is such a big difference. There's so much. First of all, the energy when you walk in the door is all about you. First of all, you're getting surgery, we're going to get you prepped, we're going to have you feeling beautiful from the inside and out with an IV infusion, with facials to clean out the skin. And then after surgery, you can get your, fillers done or more intense treatments done too. So, but the patients, I think, really like having everything just very organized and set up for them. Getting their garments done and pictures and their facials all in one place is really nice. And then after that, you're in the best part of Fort Lauderdale. So
Yeah, that is true.
nice to go around.
You can walk around even around the med spa area. That is the best part of Fort Lauderdale, and it's amazing.
Yeah.
And it's about 10 blocks from the beach either also, so if you want to go to the beach, it's very, very close. But that whole area is a very touristy area, has a lot of restaurants, a lot of things to see.
Lots of rivers, canals. You could go on a little gondola ride. I do it by myself
right.
all the time.
If-
Yeah, it's like
It's
right, exactly, and that's why I'm there.
the same street that the med spa is on. If you go to the canal, you can wait for your water taxi, and the water taxi is an amazing ride that I 100% recommend if you're gonna learn about Fort Lauderdale, and it will take you through the Intracoastal. It stops in different restaurants, it stops in different areas. It's one of the greatest things you can
Shows
do.
you different celebrity houses and where everybody lives. It's really fun. I took my parents when they came down here and they loved it.
Yeah, and you can do that.
They make up those celebrity names.
Sorry?
I said they make up those celebrity names.
Oh well, I don't know. I bought it. I was like, oh yeah, okay.
Everyone does. But until you take it a couple of times, it's like
You're like, wait, you said it was that other celebrity last time. We'll show you Dr. Palladino's house.
Yes,
So,
exactly.
yeah.
Unfortunately, I do not live on the water yet. But if you are here, actually, it's an amazing.
There's
amazing
lots
thing.
to
But
do. There's so many things to do.
I don't want to say too much about what's coming to Top Aesthetics, but there might be some VIP experiences coming soon. Let's leave it at that. It's like it's not VIP enough, right? But it's gonna get
Is there
better.
something that I don't know?
Yeah, there are some things that you don't know, but that's
Ooh.
fine. We'll as they come.
Excited.
It takes a lot of coordination, but it's coming. So yeah, get ready. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be nice.
I think a gondola ride might have to be included in that package.
Maybe something like that. Yeah, we'll see. We'll tell you more, and it's gonna be actually good. But yeah, I think the experience it's something else. When you see the whole thing here, when you come in terms of safety, treatments, interaction with our amazing team, it's just very, very cohesive. It's just getting better and better, and we're very happy that we are able to offer all this for you. And right now, if you miss this 844 deal, you're missing all of this fun, for an amazing price. So if you're considering this, I think
Now's the
time. It's the time. But I think stay tuned also, because there are good things that are coming to Top Aesthetics. And one of the other things, Leandra, when we're doing the weight loss programs too, because there are a lot of patients, right, that they have to achieve a goal, or at least the closest you are, or to your normal BMI, or in your normal BMI, the best your result will be. So in order to achieve that, we are doing the weight loss program now.
Which a lot of patients have had extreme, I want to call it fast success, because they're dropping so much weight, that stubborn weight, and they have great guidance with Dr. Faith on dietary things and exercise, and all of her suggestions are really helpful, along with the semaglutide medication that is so helpful, especially when you have that you're just an inch away from qualifying. It really helps.
Yeah, I had patients even today that we interview, patients that had prior bariatric surgery, and they lost some weight, but they not met their target goals, and now they are in this type of new medications that we offer at the Med Spa as well, and they say it's like a miracle. They were able to achieve their weight loss similar to the surgical aspect of it. So, which is insane, when you think how efficient these drugs are. Now, remember, the hope is that you achieve a new lifestyle, that you learn things, and this will help you, control your hunger, and make you lose weight in a safe manner as well. But it's all about, ultimately, you're changing your lifestyle, and surgery on top of that helps you with that, because it keeps you motivated, because now it's worth it. Now you see the results. When you lose a lot of weight and just everything sags, some patients are even sad.
Right, absolutely.
More sad.
We always say, you have to maintain it. You have to be healthy, because otherwise the results won't last, and worse yet, you won't be healthy.
Yeah,
moving forward.
Right.
We want you to be in your best state, both in your appearance and in your overall health. So
one of the things that we will be implementing in the second half of 2023 is going to be a program for overall health, through the Med Spa. And this is going to target a lot of different endpoints. So not only that we will make you look great from the outside and takes care of these issues such as skin, droopy boobs, and all of that, but we also want you to make sure that you are good on the inside. So we are already working on this protocol that we're putting together, so we can measure over time for those of you that are interested in doing this, and the tools that we have that they have been developed in the industry of health over the last 5 years are insane. So now we can actually see how all your metrics inside, and not only that, but tell you how to improve it. So that's the goal. That's what we are working towards, and I think those are going to be pretty interesting. In the coming up in a few months. So stay tuned for that too. Obviously, starts with weight control, but also, it's the overall. I think the main point is being, educating people, because education is what is mostly lacking in these services. People is not fully educated,
Right.
and it's not that they wanna be unhealthy, but they don't know how to be healthy. So we will put together all the tools there for you, so you can see it. Yeah, and it's not that difficult actually. It's a few little changes that you can do in your routine that makes a huge difference. And you can start by intermittent fasting, by the way. That is the safest, easiest way of start getting healthy and losing weight. Intermittent fasting. Just eat a few. Start with like 8 hours a day, then shorten it to 6 hours, then shorten it to 4 hours. And if you can do like just 4 hours a day of a meal, maybe like one meal, and then the rest of the day just stick to like water or drink, healthy stuff, then you'll be great.
Little changes, just even limiting your soda. I mean, it makes a big difference, in the long term, and you'll slowly cut it out, completely, and it's huge. Even these little changes.
Yeah, it's amazing. Well, are we done? Leandra, anything else you want to add?
Any questions that anyone has, or any questions you have for me?
Let's see. I know some people was posting stuff in there, but I think you guys, at least you here, you can meet Leandra. You can see all the stuff that we are doing for you at the Med Spa. I think your experience is just gonna be an excellent experience. The area of Fort Lauderdale, where the Med Spa is, it's really nice, and I think you're gonna enjoy being there. And then we try to make this as pleasant as possible.
Right,
yes, exactly, because we know
as least stressful and
right,
anxiety provoking as possible.
Right.
Just know that every single one of us is there for you, and being comfortable with that, and knowing, not wondering.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, well, it's been an hour, a little bit more. We are happy that you guys join us, and we will continue to do this every week. So maybe next week I'm not gonna be here, but if you guys wanna jump in and do like a live, it's gonna be good.
Sure.
Maybe we can organize something at the Med Spa, and why not show people around a bit?
We
the area.
can. I'll walk over there.
So
no
maybe
problem.
we can. I think it'll be good for showing. It takes a little bit of the anxiety to know how the place is, or how it looks, and what it is, and all of that.
Right.
So
Maybe we can do a tour of the Med Spa, Leandra. Maybe something like that.
Yeah, we've done a couple of those. It's really interesting when the patients come in, and of course, I've never seen them before, because why would I see them? I'm not a coordinator. I'm not
Right.
on the surgical side. But they're like, I know you. Like, I already knew what you guys were gonna be like, and it's such a cool, flattering experience, because they feel like they know all of us so well, because they watch you talk every week for an hour, right?
Yeah,
Until
yeah.
They get their, so.
And you guys,
You already know what to expect.
everybody here should follow the Las Olas Med Spa. Las Olas Med Spa Instagram account. You can go to lasolasmedspa.com. I'll take you also to the different avenues of social media that we have. And the more you watch into that, the more familiar you become with the whole process, and you get to meet the people and understand better what we do. So that would be
I know you've been on
good
here
plan.
for a while, but I just wanted to tell everyone, take advantage of that 20%. And if you're going to come in, of course, to do your pre-op appointment with us at the Med Spa, that you can totally give us a call, and we can book so that you get your facial or your Botox done the day before surgery, and creating a plan, even if it's getting skincare for your home care to take home with you, so that way you have your schedule at home, and I can tell you what treatments to get done from my perspective in your hometown.
Yeah, that's huge. And they can always keep in touch with us. We are there in social media everywhere. If you have any further questions, so we can ship you products or whatever it is. It's definitely, it's much better once we know you, once we see you, once Leandra does your skin evaluation, and all of this, that we can keep following you. Remember that our process, especially for surgery, we will be in touch at least throughout the first year, multiple times. and any of these times we're all happy to address any other issues.
I think soon we talked about it. There's a lot of tourists downtown and by the beach, and if you're just stopping by and you want to just get a surgical consult, that's something we're going to be doing soon as well, right there at the Med Spa. If you just wanted to stop by and talk about a few things, so
and
we'll let you know.
A lot of times, companions have that. Just they take advantage of that because we're gonna be doing that, and we're gonna be doing it also in person at the Med Spa. So that's great. I think that is if you guys want to learn more, we're gonna be posting some of the stuff coming soon also for Dr. Nassiri, so you can learn more about him, his results, what he does, and stay tuned because it's cool everything that is coming. Thank you to